Hi, we're here with Miss Borton. Miss Borton, what's your favorite thing about April?
Let's see. I love that the flowers are out. I love that birds are, like, I think I just spotted a robin. So I love that all the springtime birds come back in April. And more sunshine. But definitely the flowers are coming out, which I love. And spring break.
What's your favorite thing about teaching?
I love how funny you guys are and how you bring all of these great stories and unexpected kind of laughs to my day. I think it's really fun to teach you guys things that you don't already know about the world, and really just hanging out with students every day is my favorite part.
Who was your first crush?
I don't remember. Gosh, that's a good question. What did I say last time? Okay, so my first crush would be probably a guy named Dustin who was in my kindergarten class. I remember that he we were in line for the drinking fountain outside of my kindergarten classroom, and he kissed me on the cheek, and my teacher saw us, and he got pulled out of line and like spanked for it, but he didn't care, and I was like, oh, a rebel. He was really funny. In 6th grade, he was my boyfriend for a couple weeks after he said that he would be my boyfriend if I promised to grow my hair out long and wear holes in my jeans, which apparently at the time I thought was cool. So, but then I wisened up and dumped him later. But yeah, so he was my boyfriend for real for a couple weeks.
Okay, who was your favorite teacher you remember from school?
Oh, Mr. Rogers was my 7th grade science teacher. He was so cool. We built like solar, like these little cardboard boxes that let us watch the eclipse, the solar eclipse, which was really cool. And he had the shiniest bald head ever, and he wore really dorky ties. I just loved him, and I loved that he actually cared about us and liked spending time with us, and definitely the reason why I teach 7th grade science today. He was the best.
Do you prefer morning or night?
Morning. I love mornings. By nighttime, I'm usually too tired.
What is your favorite movie?
I think Moonrise Kingdom probably is my favorite movie ever. It's by the same director that did Isle of Dogs and Fantastic Mr. Fox. His name's Wes Anderson. I love all his movies, but Moonrise Kingdom is about this girl and this boy who like meet in a play, like doing a play. He's in the audience, and they fall in love and they write letters to each other. Like,
Do you prefer hot or cold pizza?
hot.
Best place to read in your opinion?
The best place to read is any new place I haven't been before. Put me in a new country, in the morning, sitting on a deck somewhere outside, drinking a cup of coffee, and like, I'll read any. I love like getting Airbnbs and reading the books that are like on the bookshelf at the Airbnbs. I read a really cool book in Spain on a balcony, like drinking a cappuccino. Yeah. So new place.
What is your favorite dessert?
Boston cream pie. My sister May makes the best Boston cream pies ever. It's like yellow cake with pudding, like vanilla pudding in the inside, and then like chocolate on top. Oh, it's the best.
What are some other subjects or hobbies you like besides science?
I love language arts. I always loved my language arts teachers. I thought they were like interesting and different, and I liked reading, so that was fun for me. I love cooking, and I love to grow things in my backyard, like vegetables and plants and things. What else? Oh, I would do watercolor. I'm a good watercolor painter. And in Guatemala, this was a horrible decision. I was just talking about this over the weekend. We went to my husband and I went and stayed in this hostel in like the deep dark jungle in Guatemala, and there was this like thing posted on a corkboard when we checked in, and it was like, go on a cave adventure. And so we decided to go with like 6 other people who were staying at this jungle hostel to this like deep dark terrifying cave trip where we just had one candle, and there were parts, most of it there was like a rope in the water, but in this cave we had to like hold the candle up in the air that went out all the time and then like pull ourselves through water. I had to climb up a waterfall and like go down this hole that had like a bunch of water emptying into this like extra cave, and I fell like 12 feet into this hole. It was the worst thing I ever did. I can't believe I survived it. I cannot believe I did it.
Your biggest inspiration?
Oh, my sister who makes the Boston cream pies. She's a great cook and she's a really great gardener, and she was always my person in high school and middle school who, and really still, who like, you can't shock her. Like I could tell her the weirdest thing about me or the worst thing about me and she just wouldn't even be fazed by it. Like she just was always that person I could go to when I felt like I screwed something up, and she would remind me that I was fine and that she loved me and everything would be okay. I hope that I am more like her in all of the ways that she is amazing. I love her so much.
What is your favorite vacation spot?
Like I said before with the reading, any place I haven't been before. Get me to a country outside the United States that has coffee and food that I haven't eaten before, and that's my favorite place to travel to.
How many siblings do you have?
I'm the youngest of 8.
Cold or hot weather?
I think hot.
What's your favorite?
Coffee. I've already said that. I think coffee. Really good sun tea is good, but
How do you feel about being the person of the week?
I love being paid attention to. I think it's because I'm the youngest in my family, and so I was always having to like compete for attention. So I think it's really great. I hope I can be the person of the week some other time.
If you are a student at CMS now, what electives would you take?
Definitely clay and sculpture and every single art class I could possibly take. I'm always super jealous of all the cool projects that people are doing in those classes. I would take wood shop so I could make cool stuff out of wood. Again, because I hear like so many great things about Mr. Albert and how much fun he is. And I also would definitely take the, what's the outside class?
Natural expression.
Natural expressions. Because you guys are always cooking food and going outside and picking stuff. I would just have an entire day of that plus language arts, and I think I would be happy. This is Mrs. Borton saying goodbye. Thanks for listening, and I'm really grateful that I got to be person of the week. See ya. Awesome.
Do you see yourself in 100 years?
100!